Put yourself in the shoes of a high net worth client. You've got $2 million, maybe $5 million, maybe more. Every advisor you meet with says the same thing. You should just consolidate everything with me. You've heard it 100 times. Now imagine an advisor walks in and says something completely different. I'm not here to talk about your investments. I solve one specific problem. Who are you more likely to trust? You see, I coached an insurance-only producer from just $1 million in annuity production in the prior year to over $100 million in AUM in just 4 years. And it started with something that most advisors would never do, telling the client what you're not going to help them with. And today I'm going to walk you through the exact framework that makes this work. The lead domino approach is what we call it, the compliance backbone that gives it credibility, and the pipeline that turns a annuity sale into a full advisory relationship, if that is what is best for the client, of course, right? If you're a securities license and you've been doing annuities without capturing the broader relationship, or you've been doing AUM without annuities on the front end as your acquisition tool, you're running half a practice. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to fix that. Now, think about what it's like to be a wealthy person. And everyone wants a piece of you. Every financial advisor, every wealth manager, even every insurance agent. You sit down for a meeting, and within the first 5 minutes, you already know where it's going. You should consolidate everything with me, is what they say, right? It's the financial advisor's version of, so tell me about yourself on the first date. It's literally that expected. And the bigger the client, the more times they've heard it, and the higher their walls go up against you. So what do? They test you. They give you a small piece of their money, maybe, to see if you're competent, right? They compartmentalize their finances across 3, 4, maybe even 5 advisors. They keep their guard up, and most advisors interpret this as, man, this client just really isn't a good fit. The client's fine. The approach, that's what's broken. This is why most advisors plateau. They're fighting the client's defense mechanism head on instead of going around it. The grab all your assets approach only works in 2 scenarios. Scenario 1, unsophisticated buyers who don't know any better. They haven't been pitched by 30 other advisors, so they don't have their walls up when they hear this. Now, scenario 2 advisors with $300 million plus in AUM who have so much credibility and demand that they get to name their terms. When you have more people wanting to work with you than you can take on, you can require the full relationship up front. But if you're watching this video, that's probably not where you are at. And here's what's interesting about that. If you've been trying that approach anyway, you're putting the cart before the horse. You're trying to dictate terms you haven't earned yet. And it's the very thing preventing you from getting to the scale that you could and probably want and got your license for. So what do you do instead? You stop trying to solve everything at once, because trying to solve for everything typically leads to nothing being solved for at all. Let me show you the framework. Instead of asking for everything, you lead with one specific problem you can solve: their safe money allocation. The annuity sale becomes what we call the lead domino. Why? Because specific beats general with sophisticated buyers. Every other advisor is pitching, let me handle your investments, your insurance, your estate plan, your tax strategy. And that sounds like every other advisor. The one who says, I solve one problem at a time, and I'm going to start with this one. It hits a bit different. This does 3 things. First, it differentiates you immediately. You're the only advisor not asking for all their money. Second, it lowers their guard. You're solving a specific problem, not asking to get married on the first date. And third, it builds trust through competence. When you solve the annuity problem well, they bring you everything else. Now, if you're wondering why annuity specifically instead of bonds or other fixed income strategies or solutions, I have a whole video on that, and I'll link it at the end. But the short version here is the data overwhelmingly supports it. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about what happens after the sale and why it changes your entire practice. You see, my team was talking to an advisor named Mark. He had $80 million in AUM, 24 years of experience, a former Morgan Stanley guy. And Mark asked this question. He said, I'm used to gathering all of the assets. That's my mindset. How do you handle it when someone just wants the FIA piece? And the answer that we gave him surprised him. You don't fight it. You lean into it. The FIA piece is the lead domino. It's not the ceiling, it's the door. See, Mark's been trained his entire career to gather all the assets up front, and that works when you have Morgan Stanley on your business card or a $300 million book of your own. But when you're building or when you're working with sophisticated clients who've heard the consolidation pitch 100 times, the lead domino is what opens the relationship. But this only works if it's more than a sales tactic. It needs to be and have a backbone. And that backbone is actually compliance transparency. This is the part that most advisors miss, and it's the part that makes everything else work. Here's where the strategy gets its spine. When you hold both an insurance and a securities license, insurance conversations and security conversations are governed by different regulations. Most advisors blur this line, and that creates two problems. One, they put an unnecessary regulatory burden on what could be just a straightforward insurance conversation around the annuity. And two, they create resistance from clients by trying to do everything at once. The smartest advisors make it explicit. And here's what that sounds like. I want you to know that we're primarily discussing safety and guarantees, which actually falls under my insurance license and those regulations. The only thing I'm going to consider in the rest of your portfolio is for asset allocation and safe money. If you'd like to discuss the rest of your assets, I'm talking about your at-risk assets and how I might be able to help you with them, then we can absolutely do that, but that would be completely up to you and would happen in a separate conversation and meeting entirely. You see that statement? It does three things simultaneously. It's compliant. Clean separation between insurance and securities conversations. No gray area, no retroactive questions from compliance. It's radically transparent. You're telling the client what this conversation is and what it isn't before they ever have to wonder. And no other advisor in their experience has ever been this transparent. And it's the mechanism that makes the lead domino work. It gives you a structured, principled reason, not grab all the assets. The downsell isn't a trick. It's the honest way to handle the dually licensed practice. Think about what the client actually experiences when they hear this. It's relief. They're not wondering what you're really after. They're not sitting there waiting for the upsell. They're not on guard. They're in a conversation with someone who told them the truth before they ever had to ask it. That's pretty rare. And that's why it's very common that they come back with everything else. Every other advisor they've met made them feel like they were being sold. You made them feel like they were being respected. And respect is what earns the trust that no push for all their assets ever could. The compliance framework also protects you. When you clearly delineate which hat you're wearing, you're never in a position where a client says, I thought we were just talking about annuities. Or a compliance officer asks why you were discussing securities in what started as an insurance conversation. Insurance professional, safe money, annuity solutions, insurance regulation. Advisor, broader, planning, securities, investment regulation. The transparency protects the advisor and builds the trust with your prospective client. It's the same action doing both things. This is what separates this approach from a sales gimmick. You're not holding back as a tactic, you're being forthcoming about the regulatory reality. And that forthcoming nature is what earns the full relationship, ultimately, if that's what's best for the client. So you've got the lead domino, you've got the compliance backbone. Now let me show you how this plays out in practice from the first lead all the way to the AUM acquisition. Here's how that pipeline works. Stage one, lead generation. See, the prospect clicks on an annuity focus ad that leads into a landing page that qualifies their intent and educates them around a clearly defined problem that is solved for by an annuity. They have a specific concern. They want safer money or income protection, something concrete. You see, pain-driven prospects convert faster than I want financial planning leads because they have a problem they want solved now. Stage two is discovery. Virtual appointment, you uncover the financial picture, securities, 401ks, pension, real estate, everything before you've even solved for the first problem. But you don't grab for it. You take notes, you file them away. Now, stage three is the annuity close. You solve for the immediate problem, save money. That's it. No upsell, no pitch. Exactly what you said you'd do. And then stage four, the client picks up the phone and says, "Hey, I want to talk to you about the rest of my money." That's the key. Stage four happens because the client pulls you in, not because you push. The compliance transparency in stage three is what makes stage four inevitable. You were honest about what the conversation was. You didn't try to solve for everything at once. And now the client trusts you enough to bring up the rest for you to handle. That's the difference between $25,000 transaction and $100,000 plus in a lifetime relationship value. You see, I was talking to an advisor named Ryan. He's got a Series 6, 7, 63, and 66. 11 years in the industry. He'd seen the process laid out, and he asked me, what about the rest of the planning, too? If I uncover four things they need help with. And you could see it click. Maybe like it is for you right now. The annuity isn't the ceiling, it's the door. Once you've earned trust through competence and transparency, the rest of the relationship is waiting for you. Ryan didn't need convincing, he just needed someone to show him this sequence. Now, let me show you the math because it isn't just a philosophy. The economics are pretty overwhelming as well. Let's compare two approaches side by side. Approach one, annuity only. You write the annuity and walk away with a $25,000 commission. No follow-on revenue. And the 5-year value of that client is $25,000. Now, approach two is annuity plus AUM capture. $25,000 commission up front, plus roughly $10,000 a year in AUM fees on the rest of the relationship. 5-year value is $75,000. Same client, same first conversation. The only difference is what happens after. And here's the cost comparison that makes this even more obvious. Traditional AUM marketing could easily cost you $2,000 or more per client acquisition. You're spending money to maybe get the client. This approach, you get paid $25,000 to acquire the client. The AUM acquisition is free. You earned it on the backside of a transaction that already paid you if and only if it was the best interest of the client. Now, let me give you real numbers from advisors using this system. One of the advisors we coached started as an insurance-only producer with only $1 million in annuity production in the prior year. In 4 years, he's built $100 million in AUM. Last year, he did $16 million in annuity production. This year, he'll probably do over $20 million. He started where many of you are right now. That's over $1.8 million a year in gross revenue. $700,000 of it is in AUM fees and over $1 million in annuity commissions. And his total marketing investment to generate all of this is a fraction of what he earns in a single month. Another advisor, an experienced life insurance producer, used our system to become an annuity producer, and last year was his first year as an AUM advisor, and in that single year, he did $7.5 million in annuity production and brought on $6 million in AUM on the backside of those same annuity sales, not from cold prospecting, not from buying AUM leads, from the lead domino strategy that we're talking about. Both of these advisors, they started where many of you are right now. Now imagine how much faster you could go if you already have credibility. If you can already demonstrate to your clients that you manage $50 million or even $100 million plus in AUM. That's an advantage that they didn't have, and you may be sitting here right now and actually do. Now, it's important to know that we practice what we preach. We own an RIA ourselves. We use this same approach. Now, let me shoot you straight about what this requires because it's not for everyone. First, you need both a securities license and an insurance license. On the security side, right, that's a Series 65, 66, CFP, CHFC, or CFA, and a state insurance license on the other. You need the ability to wear both hats. If you don't have that, this specific strategy doesn't apply to you, although the lead domino concept still works for expanding into life insurance and other products on the insurance side. Now, second is you need to be willing to see annuities as a tool, not a step down from AUM. A lot of securities-focused advisors look down on annuities, and if that's you, this won't work. The annuity is the client acquisition strategy. It's not beneath you. It's what pays you to get the client, and in most cases, that resistance that you might have towards annuity is connected to not being educated about what makes a good annuity versus a bad annuity. it's really important to understand that the market has evolved tremendously, maybe from when you formed that looking down belief on annuities. It's never been more true that the right annuity can be a great solution for the safe money allocation in your client's portfolio. Now, the third is you need a system, marketing, discovery process, follow up, and it's all designed to attract and convert someone completely virtual, opening you up to serve the entire nation as opposed to just your local geography. This isn't something you can do ad hoc, right? The pipeline needs to be built and it needs to be consistent. And fourth is patience. The AUM capture happens after the annuity sale, not during it. You need to trust the process and not rush to stage four. And the fifth is the lead domino mindset. Solve one problem at a time in sequence and trust that the next one falls when it's the right thing for your client. Now, here's the shift that unlocks everything. Stop seeing annuities and AUM as separate businesses. They're stages of the same client relationship. The advisors who get this build practices worth multiples of those who don't. They're not running two businesses, they're running one business with a front door and a back door. The annuity is the door. The AUM is the back, and the compliance backbone is the hallway that connects the two of them. If you're a securities licensed and you've been doing annuities without capturing the full relationship, or you've been doing AUM without annuities as your client acquisition tool, you're running half a practice, like we said at the beginning. If you want to understand the economics behind why annuity first acquisition is so powerful and the data behind why index annuities are a good bond replacement, watch this cash flow flywheel video. I'll link it right here on the screen. And if you want to understand why we keep insurance marketing and investment compliance completely separate and why that distinction matters more than most advisors realize, I have a video on that too. The link is down in the description. And if you're ready to see how this system works for your practice, there's a link in the description for to schedule a call. I'll see you in the next one.